Right. We'll go on to the minutes of the previous meeting then. Those people that were in attendance, do you accept them as a true record? Yep. Thank you. Right, move on to the commercial investment, the investment programme update, sorry, over to Ian then, please.
Yep, thank you, Chair. It's strange not having microphones kind of in a room, but I guess we don't need one this size. Update on the investment programme. Funding commitment to the end of the calendar year has been changed to 848.3 million versus funding available, confirming streams of 871 million. That headroom, as you know, is earmarked under the approval of the CA board, and it would take us up to the limit. Costs incurred to the end of November, which is the latest bit that we can record, are 692.1 million, up 10 and a bit since the order of 10 since previous month. And we've previously advised that, as you know, we have an interim gateway review and a gateway review. So gateway review every 5 years on the investment programme. So MHCLG have kept us on hold about the requirement for that. We've now been informed that future gateway reviews will be removed from the WMCA, same as for Greater Manchester Combined Authority, and they'll be replaced with the same arrangements as expected under the integrated settlement. So that is a bit of a different way of doing things. There's still a requirement for us to produce the local evaluation framework, so that sets out our existing arrangements, the evaluation of projects, and formalises those. The local evaluation framework has been subject to ongoing collaboration with MHCLG. It's now finalised and approved internally. Don't know whether that was in the financial monitoring report. Actually, it's to come in the financial monitoring report to WMCA board. But we have got that in hand. So that won't be an approval item, but it will kind of for this board, but it will document the administrative process for evaluation. We'll bring it as a matter for note to a future board if you're desperately interested in seeing a very long local evaluation framework and how it sets out the administration of it. Ready to go through the IV dashboard if you're, depending on
don't mind. Any questions for him prior to going on to the dashboard? Yeah. Okay, thank you, Ian.
Okay, so a bit of an update on the dashboard. So members have previously raised concerns over the number of red items on the dashboard because they were overdue on time and needed to be subject to change requests, in particular the number of those that are SMBC Solihull projects, and were 3, I think, of the commentary projects. The fresh news that's produced in the report for board is that we do have the submissions in as of Friday last week, so we can now kind of process through. Hopefully we can get those done before the next set of papers come out to this board if those are satisfactory, and then we can start removing a lot of the red on the dashboard. No particular concern other than we're overdue on the initial expiry date for those projects. Happy to answer.
So that's all the ones for Solihull and Coventry?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Brilliant. Because they came in on Friday, I'm not aware about whether we've got all of them in there, but kind of I believe we have, is what I'm being told.
That's brilliant. At least we're moving. Any questions on that aspect of it at all?
Chair,
Yes, we'll move.
so I just want to say there's a comment in the paragraph, change requests have now been submitted and currently being appraised. That was way back from November. We're into January now.
Yeah, we did.
As a process.
We had some change requests in. We didn't have certainly all of them, and there were questions on it because obviously it's part of an approval process. So questions had been raised, and then in, I think it was November, there was a presentation by Coventry and by Solihull to update us verbally as a board, which was great and well received. This is a formal process that we have to go through, as part of our administrative function as an accountable body.
The Metro and the Rail programme.
Those two that we're awaiting from our colleagues at TfWM. One of those is subject to a full business case. So whilst we could ask for the change request, it is only going to say is this subject to a full business case. So
I think we've been trying to push Councillor Mahmood for quite a few months now to try and get these red items resolved. And I think we're almost there, which hopefully by the time of the next meeting, unless there's any issues with any particular project, I think we'll be able to remove them from the red list.
Yeah,
we would have. Yeah.
Yeah, I can just say, of course, we did have to rephase
Yeah.
as a precursor to the change requests.
Yeah.
So that's why the change requests followed the rephasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions? Well, there are three recommendations just for noting relating to the report. Are we all happy with approving those recommendations then?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ian. If we can then move on to the dashboards then for these the public dashboards for 5, 6 and 7. Can I pass over to Nick, please?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. So items 5, 6 and 7 are the WMDC dashboards that are managed on behalf of the Combined Authority. They are the public information dashboards. So I do propose to provide a full update under private session unless there are any questions.
Are there any questions from members on the public session? No? Okay, thank you. So at this stage then we'll move on to agenda item 8, which is the exclusion of the press and public, and I'll just read out the resolution under the Local Government Act 1972. That's the exclusion of the public and press in accordance with section 100A of the Local Government Act 1972. The public and press be excluded from the meeting for the following items of business, as they are likely to involve the disclosure of exempt information specified in the paragraphs of the Act. So